Okay, I don't know what's going on, but I keep getting these weird jumps and like frame drop. Okay. How bad is that? Okay, that's not too bad. Hello? Oh. Wow, what the... What? 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 Okay, Jabito. Oh. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I've seen my stream twice now just randomly lose frames for no reason, and I don't know why. But it's getting better? So I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna let it go. Thank you. Alright. I'm just trying to move my paints out of the way. Not out of the way, but to where I can use them. Alright, there they are. Phone. Well, how's everybody doing today? Okay. Cute. Alright, let's see if we can get Camo to work on the first try today, because today I've actually been, other than trying to let the stream... Funny. Alright, so let's see. Is Camo going to work on the first try, or are we going to be troubleshooting that for another 5 minutes? Okay, I think... Right. That's an easy fix. Because for some reason, regular OBS is not smart enough to know the difference between two different devices. Why it's not, I don't know. Alright, so we've really only got 2 models today. And both are going to probably be a all-night sort of thing. Well, come on, gamer subs, I can see a little bit right there, dissolve. No. Listen, if you want to, listen, if you want to put money towards that mic you want me to get, go ahead, go right ahead. I'll do one stream. I'll do a couple of streams to make it up to do it. I'm pretty sure on the blue Twitch, I could probably make a lot of money doing it. I'm sure. All right, manage poll. So be aware, these two minis are pretty much both in their own respects are going to take all night, but for different reasons. I have other stuff, but it's got to be primed, and it's just been too cloudy. Well, today I just didn't go out and try, but it's just been too cloudy the last couple of days. But let me start this poll. Make sure I'm on general, just in case, and back to there. Well, to be fair, there's only two choices, and Purah, we've got to redo her leggings to where they look more like latex. Her top is going to be easy. Skin tone is a maybe. Hair is easy because it's white hair. Well, I'm not worried about painting her up. She's actually a really easy character to paint. It's just, for her, it's, shoes are black, I believe. Latex black. She's got a lot of gold and whites. She's only like really 5 or 6 colors. It's just going to be making those 5 or 6 colors look good. Yeah. I know of at least a fox. I know of at least one fox and a Viking who paint better than I do. And I would love to do a paint stream with one. I would love to do like some sort of painting stream with one of them, but they stream at different times than I do because one is actually Swedish. And the other I don't actually talk to. Or I haven't talked to DM-wise. Here, let's take Purah off her table. Because her table's going to take like 10 minutes. Her table's going to be the fastest thing to paint. And delete the poll. Yeah, I had a feeling she was going to win. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. If Lurka had been here, she would have won. You go over here until I can put you home. Oh shit. Also, I know of a frog who paints better than me, but I think he uses a lot of contrast paints, too. We're you. No matter what, we're gonna need you actually. I could just look up her. I'm just gonna use her Digital Dark Pinups version. Okay, was I smart? Just open. It's gonna open twice, I know it. Okay. Hair's the shirt. So her hair's gotta be white, but her shirt's gotta be off-white. That's easy. Gold, I might have a glowing blue for those. That might just become a solid gold flute. Because I didn't realize it was a flute thing. I thought that was like some sort of... And her eyes are red. I didn't know that either. Huh, but her shoes are gold. Interesting. No, let's use my default gold for that. Actually, that's a nicer gold. We'll start with Retributor. We'll come in with a different stuff later. We're going to need a matte white. Skin tone is the only thing I'm not sure on. That's too pink. That's vampire flesh. She's not wearing lipstick, she's just got pink lips, so that's gonna be scar tissue. Oh, I need to clean my camera. I just noticed how dirty that is. Because I've got like some weird noir filter going on. I mean, that's close. We'll think about it. Just a small smidge. If not, we can always go with the tried and true. No, flesh is too off. Didn't I just buy a new flesh tone to play with? Actually, we're gonna try this Talos bronze on the flute thing. Corpse Pale's too pale. I'm just looking for all my skin tones and figuring out which one's close. Maybe to the corn red. We are going to need this for the wood. Where's my mahogany? That's werewolf. We're gonna need that for Wednesday. That's leather. She's not wearing anything leather, but we might paint one of the books. It. It's not a camera, it's my phone. Also, it's 7... I think it's... For some reason, Camo changed their permissions so you had to pay for higher quality. Much better. No, it's Camo. They're like, oh, you have to pay like $30 a year to access your 1080 and all that. And I'm like, hi, Lurka, how you doing? We're just getting the paints ready for Pura here. And I'm cleaning my glasses so I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. Shit. I'll pick that up later. I just dropped a piece of paperwork. I'm just trying to figure out a good skin tone. I feel this is the closest to Pura, is the light skin tone. But I think my default that I usually use for anime figures might be the best. Once again. Although, do we have a Kate? Oh, she's not really tan. Yeah, let's use basic skin tone. We might come in with like some Reichland somewhere. Ooh, wait. I forgot about Kislev. Maybe. See, I don't know. It's somewhere between these three. Yeah, it's somewhere between these three. Because she's got like anime figure skin tone going on where it's just that... This is the problem with digital dark pinups. They don't do any like highlights. They just have a lighting. They just have a light pointed at her from like top down, so like all the light comes on her shoulders, but then there's a second light that comes from the side, so there's no real shadows, so I can't tell what skin tone they were going for. Which is why I call it generic plastic anime figure skin tone. It's not pale skin, it's not tan, it's just a skin tone. Do I have Reichland somewhere around here? Because that might help me mess around with this a little bit. That's Dunes. Oh! This one could work. You know, let's play around with this one because I haven't actually gotten to properly play with this one yet. Although I've marked it like I have, so we'll see. All right. Then we'll use Lotham Blue for the little lens things on her goggles. Alright, I think we can start. Ugh, yeah, that sucks. Wait, I'm gonna need the mahogany. That's leather. Where's my mahogany? I need some wood. Phrasing. I mean, we could use dark wood, but I'd rather use mahogany. Seriously, where'd my mahogany go? It's usually like on the top shelf. It wouldn't be a stream without me trying to find paints for 10 minutes. I'm going to be staring right at it for like the next 10 minutes, I know too. It is a traditional Vallejo white wrapper. It is like it just disappeared on me. How in the hell did that happen? Maybe it tipped on its side. I don't see it there either. Don't we have two Corvex whites? Somewhere. Where the fuck is it? We're gonna put this one to the side because I think this one's gone bad. I really should show a picture of how my paints look right now so you can all be like, well, why can't I find my paints? It's almost like I'm stalling for time, too. Oh look, there's Flesh Shade, which is what I was looking for. Yeah, I'm fine. I don't need it. I do need you though, because I didn't realize I had this paint. That looks closer to her goggles. You know what's annoying me is I'm going to be staring right at it too at some point. Or you closer. She's got like a weird thing on her goggles going on that I can't tell. It's somewhere between this plasmatic bolt and mahalic oxide. We'll hunt for the wood later. I literally picked it up like 3 times thinking it was a different color. Fuck me. Alright, fine. Alright, let's start with a Mephiston. Let's start with a Mephiston on her legs to fix that up, so that they're all one color, and then we're going to come in with a layering of Wazdaka. Yeah, it would help if I put it on screen so you can see what I'm doing. So yeah, those of you who are on Discord, obviously you saw I will be doing a Blue Twitch stream Wednesday. Really, it's an excuse to paint some models that I can't paint on here. So it's not that we can't talk. It's not that we can't talk about what minis we're going to be painting. It's just they're the kind of minis we can't paint on Twitch. I'm being a little loud, so I gotta be careful. But for the most part, it's gonna be just like this kind of stream where it's just me chatting and painting. What? What do you mean I barely paint here? It's like my two big streams. It's like twice a week compared to. Or are you just talking about how long I stream for? Hell, you barely paint here. If there's a pun I'm not reading, it's probably better if you just come to Discord and say it, Lurka. Oh, hell, you... It says, hell, you barely paint here. It doesn't say... Reread what you said, Lurka. If you're talking about her, yeah, I can barely paint her here until I have her pants painted. Technically, most of Digital Dark Pinups models I can barely paint. Yeah. No, so now I get what you mean. Yeah, no. A lot of Digital Dark pinups I can barely paint on here because they're always just, well, it's in the artist name. Alright, let's mix up some more Mephiston. Let me make sure that we're getting all the stuff that needs to be this color red, because her sash is going to be corn red, which is a little bit darker than Mephiston. Oh yeah, her top needs to be... Her top's going to stay Mephiston. We're not going to really change that color up. Because she's got a little shirt on underneath this. These are going to get Wazdaka, so they're brighter. The sash and belt are going to get corn red. The buckle's going to be gold. This is going to be like dark wood with little gold highlights. And then on her top, she's going to get some gold bands to hold everything together. The funny thing is I was going to try and paint her on model, but her on model doesn't actually match up with this model. I'm just trying to get rid of this red now so that we're just kind of only dealing with it. And because I was stupid and I mixed up too much. This one needs to be green or leather. And then I don't know what to paint this one. And get over here. I'll put like some eyes or something staring out of the screen. I'm not trying to paint her just yet. It's just kind of one of those things where her and Purah have some mixed matching colors, so it's just like paint it as I go. I was about to say, though, to be fair, Lurka, she looks like half the girls who do, like, hot tub streams. Hell, to be fair, Diva that I painted recently was a hot tub stream. That's gonna get classic beige, old school PC. I annoyingly don't have Coca-Cola Red, or else that would be perfect. There. Cry now up and I want I have a small chance to get it, but it's not impossible. Yeah, it sounds like Borderlands to me if I ever heard that. And she's not wearing anything. She's wearing like a black skirt with like, I forget what the top looks like. Alright, can I kill this? Can I let this red paint die at this point? Yeah, probably. I'm gonna guess it's like some stupid random chance kind of gun. Not stupid as in it's stupid what you're doing, stupid as in it's gonna do stupid damage or something. Oh shit. Wait, don't ruin the mouse pad. There we go. Let's keep the Mephisto. I'm just trying. I've lost space on my desk for some reason. Yeah. That sounds like a Alright, did I get her entire top? I just saw a bunch. I just looked over at my screen. I'm like, oh, we're being popular today, I see. Okay, let's move on to a different color. Gonna let the red dry for a bit. What ghost is visiting me tonight? Hi, Shiny. Hello? I turned you off, I thought. I'm talking about the backup screen. This is gonna be your hair. Shit. Shiny, if you are talking, we cannot hear you.
How about that?
There we go.
Fixed it. Put some stuff in the pillow fort for you that's new.
I saw. I just can't look yet, but yeah. Well, obviously Purah won the vote, but we kind of... I had a feeling she was going to, so it's like, okay.
Yep.
It's Purah, and it's a Digital Dark Pinups Purah. So...
Yeah.
Jiggly Sticks is actually working on a Purah model, too.
Yeah. I have a commission for you coming up.
Ooh. Is it a Jiggly Sticks model?
No.
Alright.
It's the Freya the Orc.
Who did that one? Because that one sounds familiar.
Twin Goddess.
I'm gonna have to go look at which one that is, because that sounds very familiar.
It's from the July release.
Like I said, I think I know which one that is, but I think that's also their OC Freya, so I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
Or you could do Nada.
Honestly, if you got the files, or I buy them, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for this month's files to come out.
Yeah. Ronin stuff came out. Fine. Well, Ronin stuff I can finally download. I'm hoping I've got enough resin to print Akira. The model I showed you. But the fact that not only have you said that looks like either a younger Nami, a younger me, or like my human disguise was what somebody said.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not, because it's somebody's OC. That is somebody's OC, because that's a collab that Ronin and I forget the artist's name we're doing. Oh, I needed that. I've been going too long without a drink. Alright. her hair is going to be pure white, and we're going to make the other science girl's jacket pure white. Or at least we're going to start painting it on until I realize it's actually almost dried out.
Yeah. I'm downloading a file now. The September release.
For Twin Goddess?
Twin Goddess.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I keep meaning to join their tribe or Patreon, but usually I don't want every single one of their models. It's usually like one or two of them.
Yeah.
Ronin has a lot of D&D stuff. It's just I have no... It's just I don't always have a purpose for it. Like this month, they're elemental figures. It's like, oh cool. I have a person who plays a druid. If we played with minis more often, this would be perfect for them.
Yeah. And also, I think you have the files for it already. Mainly because it's the Jiggly Sticks bathtub goblin.
Did you send her? Did you send that one to me?
No, I didn't. I sent you the link to where you could buy one.
Oh no, I haven't bought her yet. But yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
So I was like, do I have those files?
The one... I remember you said you had the files for the Batman Goblin.
No, I'm not sure. I gotta look, because I thought I bought them. If I didn't, then that's not the right place. That's inbox.
Yeah. Because my hair for my OC is Kaldar blue.
Ooh. I don't know if I have Kaldar blue, but I'll have to look.
Well, as close as you can get to a sky blue, the better.
Ah. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at some sky blues right now. I don't know if I actually have her. That's weird. Let me go click on Jiggly Sticks and go down, because maybe I did buy it. Oh no! Oh, cool! And Jiggly Sticks has already come out with the. He has done a lot of 40K stuff just recently.
Yeah, which is meh.
Well, the only one I would want is the Tau one.
The Tau pinup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Tau pinup and maybe the Repentia. One of the Repentias.
Alright, I'm gonna send you something in DMs.
Weird. I don't have it on my mini factory. I will look on Cults later because Cults has been acting stupid.
There's the Mini Maker Factory.
Oh no, I already found it on my mini factory. I have them favorited. Huh. Yeah, I'll look. I'll buy it after. I'll see if I can get it after stream. Alright, I'm thinking her shirt's gonna be Korvax white. Why is this Korvax white already so thin? Weird. Okay. Well, that's her actual. That's not her clothes. I thought she had sleeves at least. So what have you been up to this weekend?
Not much. I was working on the May.
Ooh, nice.
The not Kislev, the whatever, the Guilliman flesh.
Yeah.
I come over with the Kislev flesh to make it look like she had seen some sun.
Nice. Yeah, I wasn't sure on this model if I should use Kislev or basic skin tone, or even the lighter skin tone from Vallejo. Because she's got that... The best way to describe it, Digital Dark Pinups has her as just generic plastic anime figure skin tone.
Mm.
So it's like, I'm never sure really what to go with them. Unless like I know what the unless I know I for sure have the skin tone that matches. But yeah, speaking of commissions, I haven't gotten anybody to message yet, but then again, I wasn't expecting anybody to message within the first... for a bit.
Couple days of being live, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can give you like 40 tomorrow to pay for the bottle of resin as well.
The resin's only like $25 for the bottle I buy, so...
Oh, still.
So if you want to pay for 2 bottles, okay.
Is that way to keep you ahead in case I need to do another commission?
To be fair, with how big of a model Twin Goddess is, the 1 bottle is going to be fine for now, but yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have other stuff I'm going to be printing that'll be painting.
Yeah, well, and I was thinking you could paint the Bathtime Gobbo on stream tomorrow.
Well, I had to print her. I had to print her first.
On Wednesday, sorry.
Well, I had to print her first.
Okay.
And I have a backlog of stuff already.
Oh, okay.
Because I've got...
I can't wait till the Blue Twitch stream.
Yeah. The best way to describe it, I've got 2 different werewolves interacting with Little Red.
Mm.
That's all I can say. I've got a alternate pose for one I've painted before of the Adult Wednesday.
Mm.
And I think I have another. I think I have a fourth one.
Yeah, it was that other May that you wanted to paint.
I actually didn't. I was going to, I just didn't. Because there's a few Digital Dark and a few Ronins that I want to paint.
1 second.
Yeah, there's at least one. I'm not sure how much that was given away, but that's all I can show. The other one I definitely can't show. Can't show her either. Oh, there was a Kingdom Death Librarian figure. Oh, there's 2 different Kingdom Death figures. Okay then. Alright, do we want to move on to the gold? Actually, let's do the skin tone so that this white pops out on here. Let's start with a Kislev and see what happens. Is she wearing gloves or anything? I don't think she is. She is. Those are easy to paint. That's just matte black. So how's the hunt for your weapon going, Lurka?
Gotta go.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I'm betting. We're gonna have to do at least 2 layers, but I actually don't mind that skin tone. I don't hate it. I like it. Well, I don't like it, but I'll take it because it doesn't mismatch too much. Well, I think Kislev might actually be my new favorite skin tone. Jeez. By the way, speaking of Sisters of Battle, Digital Dark Pinups just came out with their. They just made a model of a Sister of Battle. What's up, Lurka? I think what we're gonna do for the shirt is we're going to get my smallest brush and we're going to take black wash so it looks like shadows in there. Oh yeah, no, she's posing with a chainsaw, that's all I can say. Well, it's if you've seen Digital Dark Pinups work, you know what it probably is. I don't want to paint her glasses, but I have the kind of red it should be. Yeah, that Sister of Battle is actually the next model I plan to paint, but if I get the monies for it, I will probably do the goblin goblin that she was talking about. Okay, I need my matte black, which is not here. You know, let's move into the Wazdaka so we can get her waistband done. The interesting thing is, I think I've said this before when I've dealt with Wazdaka and Corn Red, they're very similar, but just different enough when they dry. The funny thing is, maybe I've talked about this, using airbrush paint on a brush, I've noticed, tends to mean you don't need to thin it as much when you're brushing it on. Now, you shouldn't start using all airbrush paints, because some of them don't actually like doing this, I've noticed. It's just, for some reason, Corn Red is just like, nope, I'm perfectly fine. I will say I'm almost tempted to go also get Jiggly Sticks' Pura and just see how they look side by side, but yeah. Also, speaking of commission kind of things, commission-related things, I've been thinking of doing something interesting. I've been thinking, let me start mixing up this WASD as I talk about this so we're not wasting time. Certain models I will put on like Discord or something somewhere and basically let you guys I don't know if I'll have you guys pick it or if it'll be one of those things where I'll pick like a handful of models that I paint during the month, unless they're commissions, where I'll let you guys bid on them to basically be like, who wants it? What do you think, Lurka? Like I said, I'm thinking about it. I need to figure out how to, logistics-wise, it'll work. Now, I've already decided I'm not giving up this Pura because she's already got so many messed up things that I've had to do extra work on. I kind of want her to be a one of one that I will keep. But like the Diva I just painted, that might go on the list. A lot of people feel that way about Pura. Like, I still laugh that it's one of the few times Nintendo has listened to their fans going, yeah, we don't want the 100-year-old who turned herself into what looks like a 5-year-old. So they said, okay, how about 20-something? Or 30-something? Because she's clearly using a updated version of the Age of Calamity deals, the Hyrule Warriors model. Well, good to know, Lurka. Ooh, nice. That's one of those guns where it's just got every stupid feature on it. I keep saying stupid like it's an insult, but it's Borderlands where it's just like stupid things mean fun. What do we think, Lurka? Do the leggings look good? Oh, that's even better. Well, other than the gold bands that had gold bands and buckle out of the. Can you tell the difference between the belt and the leggings? God, that looks so horrible with the way they did the legs. She had to be wearing spandex. I did notice a little bit more red needs to be done up here. She's got like a red hairband. Hi Cecil. Hi Alexius. How you doing? Or Cecil, sorry. Yeah, we're doing Pura. Wait, did you just come from an art stream? Or are you about to start your art stream? Ooh, nice. I don't know why. I thought you said you were doing an art stream today. Sweet. Where's the matte black? That's not it. There we go. Grim black. Sorry. Alright, do we want to do the gold next? Oh. That's why I'm derping. Yeah, I thought so. Let's do the gold next. That might be fun. Yeah, I keep meaning to catch your streams, hon. It's just bad timing for me. Yeah, I know, but still, I should at least try and catch it in person one of these days. I've seen her schedule, but I just keep forgetting to. That is correct, right? I just remembered, I was like, wait. We're definitely gonna have to do a different gold. Missing a spot. I am probably missing the back. Just gonna keep moving on and just act like I didn't get messed up on a certain thing about Cecil. That's a chair. I'm gonna use a stupid wooden chair right now. Yeah, you can thank Digital Dark Pinups. They like to make... I'm not very close to my mic when I'm talking sometimes. Is that better? Yeah, how are you doing, Cecil? Or Alexius? Yeah, like I said, my mic's not exactly close to my face. And I've got a pop filter on it, so... Sweet. I'm gonna have to fix that. Sweet. Yeah, I need to sit down and start practicing drawing one of these days. Okay, she does have the gold hairband. For some reason I messed up the things in her hair. Those look awesome. Oh, that's gonna be a pain in the ass, I just saw. Am I gonna do it? Am I gonna do that to myself? She's got this really thin, on the model, on the picture I'm using as reference, she's got like a gold that goes along this line here. It's not this white part, it goes near it. I think we're just gonna take the high road and the low road and just paint the entire collar gold. What are the corgis from? Or who are the corgis from is what I should say. Oh, okay. She's got a lot of weird gold stuff on her too for some reason. You know, the funny thing is, we actually were just talking about that before you popped in. What I'm thinking I might start doing at the end of the month, if they're not commissions, because I am starting to take commissions now too, I will probably pick like 3 or 4 of the models I paint for the month and basically put them up to a raffle sort of thing, or bidding. Either it'll be like a raffle where it's just like, where it's like, okay, hey, this model's going to be worth X amount of money. Everybody picks a number sort of thing, or it's going to be, oh, hey, we'll start a bidding, I'll find a bidding website and be like, unfortunately, this Purah is actually messed up in a few ways to where I'm keeping her. But if you want to send me a DM on Twitter, I can talk about printing her for you. Although, we'll see. Maybe I might decide I don't want her. Ah, shit. I don't know. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it first. Like I said, I gotta figure out if I'm gonna do raffle or if it's a bidding thing. Not all. Okay, so, oh, don't, nah, shit. Accidentally spilled some water. So, the only minis I don't really print are Warhammer figures. Because GW gets cranky about that if you use them in tournaments. And some stores won't let you use them if they're 3D printed. But for the most part, if they look like they're made out of plastic like this, I have printed them. This is going to be part of a diorama we're going to paint soon. I just got to prime her up. Yes, that was Ryuko. That is Ryuko. Here, I'm going to quickly clean this brush so I don't mess it up. This is Ryuko. And it's a... Oh, why is that? The printing or GW? But yes, this is going to be Ryuko versus Sailor Moon. But specifically, if you're talking about GW, they're cheapskates. That's the only real answer I have for that. They're cheapskates. They don't want you using it because it's like, oh, you could just print a Warlord Titan. You could, in theory, just print a Warlord Titan, which is stupidly big. I think a Warlord Titan is about Warhammer models are about 32 millimeters, which translates to about like 1/32 scale, 1/42 scale, which means a Warlord Titan is about a foot tall for a physical mini, which should put into scale how big the thing would be IRL, if it was a real thing. That's why Alexius was saying, oh, that makes sense. They're cheapskates. The sad part is GW used to encourage you to make your own models. They actually had in like their magazine that they release with the game from like the sometime in the 90s or early 2000s. You could take a deodorant stick, and they gave you basically the specs on how to cut that deodorant stick up, the plastic part, into a tank. And I have been debating on actually doing that to be funny, and just using as much GW parts on it as possible. Okay. But yeah, pretty much if it's not Warhammer related, most of the time when you're seeing them, they are 3D printed. Did I just break off? I can fix that later. I don't care. This Pura, in fact, is 3D printed. And the reason I can tell you that, that's a failure that I had to sand off. And I didn't properly sand these all the way, so you can see these little bumps in her back. Those are support joints that just didn't go out properly. And now that you see that, you will not be able to unsee it. This whole model was a headache trying to print. It just... I think the only two parts that printed properly the first time was the head and this leg. Everything else was either wonked. She like lost part of her waist here when I printed it because it's in two separate pieces, and the first time like this entire leg was like halfway up was missing. Shouldn't have been because it was perfectly supported, just missing. And like half of her waist was gone around the belly button. Don't know why. Had to go redo all my supports and everything, and I got it to work the second time. And the table didn't come out right, but it's too big of a thing to reprint, so I said, screw it, we'll make it work. And funny enough, when she's sitting on the table, on her base, her foot actually unintentionally fixes the problem, so that it just kind of sits right. But as you can tell, we haven't gotten to the table yet. I've been trying to finish her up mostly. I can't tell if I lost everybody to ads or if I just started blabbering on too much and got boring. That's one of the funny things. That's the sad part is you can tell when my we'll say it's ADHD. Well, you can tell when my ADHD kicks in when I'm just really excited to talk about something. It's like, oh yeah, here's how this all works. Yeah. To be fair, I am doing mini painting, and some people just come for the mini painting. True. I do enjoy talking, but there are some people who just enjoy coming for the mini painting part of it itself, because it's just the chill music that's playing in the background. Okay, we're gonna have to do the eyes at some point, and the lips. Let's do the hands real quick, because we're right there. Yeah. Shit, where'd it go? I heard it hit the floor and I'm like, don't have opened. Yeah, I know, and we try and talk as much as we can, Lurker. There are just times where it goes quiet, because we're both hyper-focused like you are with Borderlands 3 right now. That's another game I need to get into one of these days. Oh, this stuff's gonna go on like oil, isn't it? Nice. I should not have thinned that. Doesn't like to be thinned. So yeah, I think Grim Black has the same problem as Abaddon Black does. Or maybe I just put too much water in. Okay, how the hell am I getting there? Oh shit. Mother... I thought I turned Discord off. Funny enough, who has seen the Dungeons and Dragons movie? That's a stupid question to ask, but I have to just in case. Oh, so I was just asking. Have you seen the Dungeons and Dragons film? Okay. Okay. I think you see him in the trailer, so I can talk about him. Have you seen the trailer for it? Where's that giant fat dragon? Because that I can talk about him because he's not really a spoiler because he's in it for like 5 minutes. I found a model for him and I really want to print him. It's close to what it looks like in the movie. His name is Thunderjob or Thumberchild. It's something weird like that. It's stable. Thank you. I'm just trying to find one that looks as close to the movie version as possible. Because the problem is... the thing is, I can talk about Thumberchild because he's in it for like 5 seconds. And D&D lore-wise, he's not that interesting. He's just interesting because he's related to the Duergar, which are evil dwarfs. Basically, these Duergar in this one city in the Underdark. I forget what it's called. Because it's a named city in Baldur's Gate and all, in the Baldur's Gate series and all that. They kidnap a red dragon every few decades or so. Or centuries or so. Because I forget how old Thumberchild is. He's stupid. He's probably a few hundred years old. And basically, they just make this fire dragon keep their blacksmithing term, their forges going. And basically what they do is they just keep feeding him as much as he wants. They do everything to basically keep him from leaving. But Thumberchild, they have tried to kill Thumberchild on so many occasions, only for him to somehow outsmart them and just eat the people who are trying to take him out. Because that's like constantly what his stories are. It's basically, oh yeah, these people want you to kill Thumberchild. Apparently somehow Thumberchild climbed his way out, ate the person who hired you, and then waddled his way back. I think in the one time he has a campaign setting. Now, that's nothing to do with the movie. The movie is just a reference to him because they wanted to put Pug Dragon into a movie. Because Pug Dragon is adorable. And now that I've called him Pug Dragon, that's all you will see. Yeah, by the rule of spoilers nowadays, now it's been out long enough that I don't care if I talk about it. The movie itself, I actually haven't properly seen it. I've only watched it through clips. It's good. Alright, I'm going to need some matte white, and we're going to quickly dab them in. Also, Alexius, did you know she has red eyes? I did not know that. I had to go look up an actual official model to make sure. Her and her sister, I guess, have red eyes. I did not notice that. Well, red irises. Calm the hell down. I'll get to you in a minute. I don't know why. I thought they were blue. I thought they were like blue or green for some reason, and then I looked it up and I'm like, when did she get red eyes? To be fair, it kind of makes sense. She is the Sheikah clan. Alright, take your time. I need some scar tissue real quick to do her lips. Okay. I think we are almost to the point where we can say the physical model is done. Is she winking, or is it just... Well, this part is almost done. Welcome back. Trying to do the hardest part of any model. I don't know. We'll come back to the eyes. Oh, I've got to do the blue things in the glasses. No, not that, Jill. Okay. Nope, that didn't work. Gonna go with plan. Gonna go with the original plan. There we go. Other than the goofy, I think what looks like a goofy eye, I can't tell. Eyes always suck. I wish they had had the model where I wish there was a version of her that had the mask on, because it would have made things so much easier, but I get why she doesn't have the mask on. We're going to set her to the side, let her dry while we work on this. I need mahogany. That's leather. There's mahogany. Funny thing is, I think the table has gold on it too. No, it doesn't. That is surprising. Yeah, when it comes to the ad stuff, I have not been sure how to touch it, so I just kind of leave it at default. But I know there's people who are like, yeah, don't leave it at default. Oof. Did you survive at least, Lurka? Well, good to know. See, I always debate on doing oil washes on these things, because sometimes just the default coat looks fine. In this case. This is kind of one of those ones where I think maybe doing a very light oil wash might be necessary, but we'll see. Herself, I don't see anywhere where I could do an oil wash unless I do like a very tiny brush and go in like certain cracks. swear I'm still debating on this Pura because it's like I know there's people who are gonna want to buy this one. I kind of want to sell this one, but at the same time, it's a one of a kind. It's a the best way to describe it. This is a one of one version of her. So I'm not sure. That's the problem. So if the table had printed right, if I had printed the right leg right, she would look like every other Pura model out there. Plus, to be fair, Jiggly Sticks' looks better. Looks more like the actual model. But that's an insult to Digital Dark Pinups, whose model is also pretty good. When did I print Jiggly Stick stuff recently? Jiggly Sticks. Not there. Not here. I'm just gonna paste this here in chat real quick. If you look at that version of Pura, if that one printed right, I'd be way more willing to raffle that one off. Yeah, the fact that I had to do a lot of sanding on this one to make it. I shouldn't say I had to do a lot of sanding because you should normally do a lot of sanding when you're 3D printing. Just because 3D prints, even if they do print perfectly, they still need a little bit of give sometimes. Yeah. Like I said, I like Digital Dark Pinups. But as soon as I saw Jiggly Sticks was making one, I'm like, oh. Whoever gets theirs out first is the one I'm going to print and paint. And Digital Dark just barely won that race. Yeah, this is the thing. So I also need to. I think I need to put this on my commission sheet on my card. Unless I have like permission to sell the 3D files, I technically need somebody to buy the file first, and then I will print it for them because they purchased it. But yeah. Because I don't have permission to sell Jiggly Sticks as models directly from myself. Technically, I could be a jerk and do that. Just buy the model and start commissioning and painting them for people. I don't want to make a bad reputation for myself. You should... For mini painting and 3D printing stuff, you shouldn't do that. It's kind of like a honor system where it's like, hey, pay for the permission to sell it. Some artists, it's like $5 extra a month if you have like their Patreon or something. That's how Digital Dark Pinup is. Ronanuts Miniature, who is another model painter I paint stuff of, theirs is like $30 a month. But you have access to all of their minis that they've made. You basically get a permanent archive access to their archive. And I think they get it a few days earlier. But I'm unemployed right now, so I can't do that. But if I do decide to print that one, I will let you know, Cecil. Yeah, you're getting the commercial right. Technically, you can't really enforce it, unfortunately, for like small people. But you basically can purchase commercial rights to print stuff. Like I said, there's no real legal thing stopping me from doing this. Where I can just go, hey, I bought your model. I can do whatever I want with it. I bought your files. I can do whatever I want with it. There's legally nothing that stops me from doing that. But it makes it to where artists aren't going to want to deal with you. Even if you are a good person at 3D print. Even if you are like a good printing company. Yeah. Now, there are ways you can enforce it, but there's not a lot you can do as a smaller creator. It's like artists get screwed over enough already from other stuff. I'm not screwing them out of their... I'm not screwing over artists that way. So what I'm currently printing is, I just realized it's not on camera. This is actually, funny enough, a Ronin Arts Miniatures model of a scientist girl sitting on a chair. It is not Pura, but it is just coincidentally perfect that I have two different science nerdy girls. And she is actually over here. So a lot of times when I mix up too much paint on this thing, I will find what I need to print. If I have like more than one model, I'll start adding the paint on it quietly, so that when we do start painting her, it's just like, oh, quick, done. There we go. So she's supposed to be in a lab coat. It's just, I haven't done anything to her yet. Yeah, the best way to describe it, it's like, the best way to describe it in a similar fashion for another type of art, like something like you would do, Alexius, would be as if I was like, oh, you posted your art online for free, I can turn it into an NFT. Without your permission. That's kind of how it would be if I was to start printing stuff without getting the license or permission from the artist. The difference is I can actually make money doing that versus NFTs. I wonder where I stand on that position, if you can't tell. Alright, we need a good green for this one. And I don't know if I want to do blue for that one. Yeah, this one's gotta be green because it's got the royal crest on it, whatever the hell it's called now. And we're gonna do Warloss green. Ooh, very nice, Lurka. Alright. Since this is Sheikah stuff, do we want to do a blue book? It's gotta be blue, I think. Yeah, fuck it, I can do this and I can just paint over the gold areas. Okay, these books are going to need an oil wash because I need to age them. we've got a red book, green book, blue book. Screw it. Alright. You know, the funny part is I pulled out all these golds to do stuff with, and I just said, screw it, I'm just not going to do it. I almost feel like doing the Hyrule symbol with the fancier gold, though. Ooh, that was my shoulder. The Triforce symbol. Alright, so anybody looking forward to any new games coming out in the next few weeks? Is there any games anybody's looking forward to in the next few months? Yeah, that's the problem. Nothing really is looking interesting right now. I was about to be very stupid and put oil paint. I do, but at the same time, I'm kind of waiting for the hype to die down on that one. It's like, it's very good. It's very good. It's very polished. It's just, there's a lot of hype for it right now, and I'm like, also, I don't have any money. I know it's really good, I just don't have... That is a first. I have never bought a paint... I think that's the first or second time, maybe the second time I've ever bought a paint thing. Actually, it might have been from these guys too. Yeah, I know Baldur's Gate 3 is really good. I just don't have the money for it right now. So my excuse is, oh, it's too overhyped, when in reality it's just, I have no money. I'm a poor broke bitch. Oh, I'm sure of it. Just the amount of, like, people just simping over half the characters. That alone tells me this game's gonna be good. The fact that I didn't have to say who people are simping over and you knew who I was talking about. Yeah. Hey Lurka, since you paint minis too, real quick. Yeah, the Vanploy. How does this blackwash look compared to Newland Oil? That's good to know. I'll keep an eye on him. Okay, so I think it's not an exact one-to-one replacement for Newland Oil, but Microacryl's Blackwash is pretty decent. Of course, I also just fucked up something. I don't know if I can fix it real quick. This paint wasn't done drying. So the reason I was asking that, Alexius, GW just recently changed their paint recipe for. It's their oil wash, or it's blackwash. They just recently changed it, and it's kind of not as good as the original. Some people like it, some don't. I'm just trying out a few other black washes before I go and just buy it. Yeah. Well, the funny thing is the newer oil wash is meant to work more with what's called contrast paints. The good thing about contrast paints is contrast paints can make contrast paints could be considered a one to maybe 2 coat paint. And what contrast paint does is, like I said, it's 1 to 2 coats. Usually it can do like an effect or something like that. I don't have a contrast paint out. Funny enough, I have Vallejo's equivalent to a one-coat paint, and Army Painters. These two paints are supposed to be shake them, thin them. In theory, you should only have to put one coat on, maybe two. And they'll do exactly what they say. This is supposed to be a skin tone. This is supposed to be a wood effect. Newland oil, how it works now, is essentially supposed to be better for contrast paints, because contrast paints have this problem of if you introduce actually, it's even better than that. I don't have one out. When I say it's a 1 to 2 coat paint, I don't have anything that can use it. So, the better term for it is what Army Painter calls their line of one coat paints: speed paint. Essentially, what it is, hey, you've got to paint like 10 models in an hour. Use speed paint. Prime everything gray, dry brush on white. Use one coat of skin tone on the skin tone areas. Use one coat of green, armor green on the armor areas. Or whatever armor color it is. Because they have, funny enough, I don't see it here. Oh look, they have a metallic one now. So, in theory, that's all you have to do. Now, contrast paints tend to also have like some effects and stuff like that. They have one called Snakebite Leather, and it looks like kind of a worn old western kind of leather look. Like, if you put it on right, it looks like there's wear and tear like you would normally see on like a leather holster. Contrast speed paints can kind of do it too, especially these newer metallic ones, since, well, they're metallic paints. It's just older paints like this one. This is a bad example. This is a metallic. Metallics are kind of weird. This one. This one works better with the older black wash. The problem is, I have a ton of this stuff. These older paint pots. I don't have a lot of the newer stuff. And if GW is forcing me to go the route of using contrast paints, it kind of sucks. Because I'm going to have to slowly change out all of my paint scheme stuff. This is intended to be sort of an intermediary thing where it's like, hey, as long as this works with my one coat, my stuff that needs more than one coat in theory, although I say that, and what I just used to paint the table is called Vallejo. They very rarely need more than 2 coats. If they very rarely need more than 1 coat, if not 2 coats. Very rarely. Because, look at it like this. Does this look like a wooden table to you? Other than the messed up black. If it doesn't, then I gotta play around with it a little bit more, because I could probably bring in another... I could probably dry brush in some of this leather brown. But here, let me show it all together so that it kind of doesn't take anything away. Oh, I have no way to show her off completely. That's annoying. She is too big for my camera. But yeah, since... Let me do one thing. If I was going to sell this model, I wouldn't... Actually, I might still do this if I were to sell the model. Who am I kidding? But yeah, funny thing is, contrast paints and speed paints, if you use them right... I haven't done it on these ones, but if I wanted to, I could have painted this all brown and came in with another wood texture paint. And I might have still done that if I hadn't just done what I did just now. Actually, I could still probably do it while she's sitting here. I could take this dark wood paint because I can still fix this. I'm going to show you off real quick what I'm talking about. She's too top heavy. Yeah, see the difference in... See the difference in how these two look? Speed paints and contrast paints are kind of really good at that too. It's just... how they're sold is, oh hey, you can do one coat of paint, done. That's not going to dry the way I want it, but screw it, I don't care. But yeah, in theory, you could use it to, like you said, give more life to a painting. You know you're yes, but so you know you're a little too thick when you can do something like that. I will say this, Digital Dark Pinups, if you are somehow listening in on this, I think you should have keyed to the table so that she kind of sank, so it looked, so not that she was sinking into it, but it looks more naturally like she's sitting on it. Okay, here's a better question, Larka. Does that look more like wood now? Okay. I probably should have brown washed this instead of oil washing, but I want to test out that new oil wash. Okay, but funny enough, I think we can say she is actually done. We're gonna have to show her off like this sideways, because there's no easy way to show her off. Oh, god damn it. The other one do that too? No. Okay, now we can show rock, because I just noticed there was the thing I messed up. Okay. So, if you tilt your head, and if I didn't have crappy lighting, I'll do better pictures later tonight, or tomorrow. What do we think? There might be some areas I gotta touch up. Do we think she's good, or should I keep going and try and touch up some spots? Or do we get the official mark of completion from Lurka? We get the official thing from Lurka. I'll take it. Alright. I'm just gonna come over here. Oh, my back. Yeah, I can bet. Yeah, I think that's kind of why they went for this position for the figure. I'll keep her here then. But yeah, so tomorrow I think is gonna be some more Pikmin. I'm not really sure if I'll keep playing that game, because that's one of those games where I find it fun, but I can tell I'm not that interesting talking about it unless we get to a point where it is interesting. And then Wednesday, we're using code words for this, even though everybody knows what Blue Twitch is. If you don't know what Blue Twitch is, it's Vansley. We're not doing anything. I'm not doing anything 18 plus. Wink. We're going to be painting minis that just... If you're a part of my Discord, I will be posting pictures in work in progress for the mini painting side of stuff. You'll get what I mean when I say we can't paint them on Twitch. All I can tell you is, it's Little Red Riding Hood and a werewolf. Anything else is not appropriate. So if you're into that kind of thing, I hope to see you all there. I will be... Yeah. Yeah, do you got anybody you want us to go raid, Cecil? If you look on my card, it's the... So if you look on card.co, I think I should have it on here. Here, let me unplug this so I can actually see what the hell I'm doing now. Not scratch the wall. This is an apartment. Oh, I thought I had... Did I switch the website? No, I did not. Okay, 1 second. I know how to find it, though. I didn't know that was broken. Okay, I'm gonna pick. So, I just realized I'm gonna have to fix my Twitter link and add this, but that is my card. So, yeah. Okay, creator dashboard. Wait, no, I do want to be on channel. Close this. Let me close camo. Alright, and we said Pimjackus. Ooh. So yeah, this week is going to pretty much be what I said on schedule. It's just one of our painting days is going to be on Blue Twitch and not here, just because I have a backlog of minis I need to paint that once I paint them I'm gonna have to find a hiding place for them. But let's get this raid cooking. I hope you all have a good evening. I'm gonna get this raid cooking, but I hope you all have a good evening. I hope you all get a good rest. I hope to see you all tomorrow with Pikmin 4. If not, I'll see you when I see you. Bye, my lovelies.
Strategic point identified.
And then I constructed the most important space we built, the Chapel Factories.
They get to build things. Ah! It's not fair.